Can't even see the ceiling. Room looking like a London morning. Shake. Smoke.
Lighting up the fire, watch the glowing of the cherry. Everything is moving slow, the atmosphere is heavy. Silk shirts, dim lights, shadows on the wall. We ain't answering the phone if anybody call. Exhaling out the gray, let it paint the room. Breathing in the magic, sweeping away the gloom. Pour a little golden liquid, let it hit the ice. Floating on a cloud, yeah, we rolled the perfect dice. The air is getting thicker, gravity is gone. We're riding on this frequency from midnight to the dawn. No windows open, keep the essence trapped inside. Close your eyes, baby, let me take you on a ride. Lost inside the velvet fog, drifting in the haze, living in slow motion, trapped inside a maze. Deep bass vibrating, shaking up your spine. Breathe it in deep, let it intertwine. Luxury in every breath, gold inside the lungs. We speak a different language with a silver-coated tongue. Just flow, yeah. Windows rolled up in the back of the Maybach, sinking in the leather, ain't no way we're going back. Cabin full of clouds, we're a spaceship in the night. Only thing guiding is the dashboard light. She's blowing rings, perfect circles in the dark. Every time we spark it up, we're leaving down a mark. Ash falling slow like snow in the winter time. Perfecting the vibe, yeah, we make it a crime. Keep rolling. Third rotation, passing power to the left. Taking deep pulls till there's nothing but the breath. Time is just an illusion, the clock is melting down. We're the only royalty left inside this town. Diamond chains heavy, but our minds are feeling light. We can paint the whole universe in black and white. Through the mist, I can see your silhouette. This is a late night that you never will forget. Lost inside the velvet fog, drifting in the haze, living in slow motion, trapped inside a maze. Deep bass vibrating, shaking up your spine. Breathe it in deep, let it intertwine. Luxury in every breath, gold inside the lungs. We speak a different language with a silver-coated tongue. Breathe, hold it, let it go. Breathe, hold it, let it go. Embers burning down, but the fire never dies. I can see the galaxy reflecting in your eyes. Thick smoke surrounding a blanket for the soul. When you're living this high, you're in total control. Yeah, total control. Yeah, total control. Every page, sound of a match striking, long exhale.
Yeah. Welcome to the top floor. No oxygen, just a vibe. Pure silk, pure gold.
Stay elevated.
Midnight blue on the rolls, interior cream. Living out a life that they only see in a dream. Got the exotic greens tucked in the Goyard bag. Moving in slow motion, never catch me with the lag. Ice cubes melting in a glass of expensive sin. The way the bass hits, feel it vibrating under skin. I'm the architect of the mood, the king of the haze. Lost in the smoke, counting my blessings for days.
So smooth, so clean. The neons reflecting on the ceiling glass. We're watching the world as the hours pass. Weightless, like we're drifting off the map. Caught in the rhythm of this luxury track. Elevated, floating through the velvet air. Luxury vision, diamonds shining everywhere. Deep bass thumping, heart beating in my chest. In this cloud of smoke, baby, we are truly blessed. Smooth flow, hypnotic soul, we never touch the ground. The loudest silence, the only way we found.
She's wearing vintage Chanel, smelling like heaven and earth. She knows what I'm rolling, she knows what it's worth. Sparking up the fire, let the gray clouds rise. I can see the whole universe inside of her eyes. No stress in the penthouse, we left that at the door. Designer rugs, covering the marble on the floor. One puff, two puffs, now we're in the zone. A king and a queen on a mahogany throne.
Royal status, keep it lit. Just breathe. Feel the gravity fade. Yeah, yeah.
Clock says 3 a.m., but time don't mean a thing when you flying this high on a paper wing. Every word I drop is like a slow drip rain, washing out the noise, numbing out the pain. International status, but the vibe is so home. Building up an empire from the seeds we have sown. From London to Tokyo, they know how we roll. The green in the paper, the gold in the soul.
Worldwide, strictly premium. Elevated, floating through the velvet air. A luxury vision, diamonds shining everywhere. Deep bass thumping, heart beating in my chest. In this cloud of smoke, baby, we are truly blessed.
Keep the rhythm steady, keep the flow real deep. We're wide awake in a world that's fast asleep. Everything is hazy, everything is right. We're the only ones glowing in the middle of the night.
Just let it burn.
Don't let the fire die. Stay in the clouds. Emerald vibes.
Sound of a heavy luxury car door closing. Slow clicking of a gold lighter, long 12-second inhale. Deep, gravelly whisper. The world is moving too fast. Let's slow it down.
Welcome to the inner circle. Carbon fiber tables, emerald in the bowl. A different kind of fire, different kind of soul. The smoke is thick like mercury, pouring on the floor. Once you enter here, you won't find a door. Taurus silk on the skin, ice in the glass. Watching all the shadows of the city as they pass. No names, no faces, just a green gold light. With a ghost of the luxury, the kings of the night. Gravity is failing. The walls are starting to melt. This is the finest frequency that you have ever felt. Drowning in liquid mercury, creating our own dark scenery. Bass hitting deep like a heartbeat in the haze. Lost forever in the high and maze. Sexy and lethal, a slow motion trend. Did the smoke a second to dance?
She's wrapped in a cloud, smelling like success. Moving like a phantom in a velvet dress. One spark, two souls, floating in the dark. Leaving on the universe a permanent mark. Expensive to resin, expensive to time. We're committing every high-end crime. The 808 is a drug, the flow is a sin. This is where the real life begins.
Music slows down almost to zero. Then a heavy, cinematic funk beat kicks in. Now that, echoing that chant.
From a Tokyo terrace to a London suite, the smoke ain't the only pain that makes us complete. International status, passport in the flame. In the gallery of legends, we don't need a name. Just a haze, just a beige, just a midnight air. Luxury is a feeling that we don't have to share. Drown in the liquid mercury, creating our own dark scenery. Bass hitting deep like a heartbeat in the haze. Lost forever in the high and maze. I like so this can be. Stay in the clouds. Mercury. Mercury.
Sound of a heavy glass, sliding door opening to a terrace. A match strikes, a slow deep inhale, the sound of wind at high altitude. Deep, velvety voice. Welcome to the garden in the sky, exhale the world.
Yeah. Everything is organic. Everything is gold. 50 floors up in a glass wall shrine, botanical gold. And the finest of wine, the resin is thick, like the plot of a movie. Everything's slow, everything's groovy. Silk on the lounge, velvet on the sole. Losing my edge, but I'm in total control. Green nectar burning, a slow motion flame. In this high-end heaven, we don't have a name, just silhouettes dancing in a forest of smoke. The truest of words are the ones never spoke. Gravity's leaving, the oxygen's sweet. Feel the vibration from your head to your feet. Elevated in the greenhouse, lost in the gold. Story of fire that never gets old. Deep in the base where the secrets reside. Nowhere to run, but there's nowhere to hide. Sexy and hazy, the international flow. Watch the green embers start to glow. Wrapped in the haze like a gift in the dark. One little spark, leaving a mark. Eyes like emeralds, shining through the mist. The kind of luxury that shouldn't exist. Expensive to habit, expensive to taste. Not a single second is going to waste. We're melting together like wax on the floor. High on the status, then asking for more. Hold it in, count to 10. Let the bass take you again. Back from the nebula, grounded but high. Still got the stars in the back of my eye. The harvest is plenty, the spirit is light. We're the owners of the morning and the kings of the night. International luxury, a green tinted dream. Everything is exactly what it would seem. Elevated in the greenhouse, lost in the gold. Story of fire that never gets old. Deep in the base where the secrets reside. Nowhere to run, but there's nowhere to hide.
The beat breaks down to a single. Long sub-bass note.
Go, stay in the haze.
Sound of a slow deep hand, hold a hand, then a long shaking sway. Air is thin, space is set fading in, deeper whisper, it's a green world in here. Stress at the door.
Yeah. Keep your cherry burning.
Everything is slow.
So slow.
windows tinted, let the herbal incense rise. I can see the galaxy behind your half-closed eyes. Luxury leather, we're drifting through the clouds, far away from the city and the noisy crowds. Break it down slowly, roll it like a pro. Green gold shining in the dim light glow. One hit, two hits, now the floor is gone. We'll be floating in this room until the early dawn. The air is getting heavy, the walls are breathing too. Everything is purple, everything is new. Don't check the clock, time doesn't exist. We're just two shadows lost inside the mist. Floating on the emerald fog, yeah. Living like a king in a luxury loft. Bass vibrating through my very soul. Losing my gravity, losing all control. Sexy and hazy, the internet could shoot away. Where light is away from the light of the day. She's leaning back, watching smoke rings flow. We're on a private island, we don't need a boat. Cotton candy clouds in a velvet sky. Ask me how I feel, I'm too blessed to lie. The 808 is thumping, a rhythm so sweet. I can feel the vibration from my head to my feet. Diamonds and herbs, a lifestyle so rare. I can taste the magic in the thick gray air. Music slows down to 50% speed. Voice becomes deep and distorted. Let you feel the weightlessness. A grand escape. Deep breath. Hold it. Hold it. Welcome to the void. Back into the void. Back to the rhythm, but I'm still in the zone. The penthouse is a temple, I'm sitting on the throne. Everything is premium, from the bud to the glass. Watching all the worries of the world just pass. We don't need a reason, we don't need a rhyme. We just need another spark to freeze the time. Floating on the emerald fog, living like a king in a luxury loft. Bass vibrating through my very soul. Losing my gravity, losing all control. Oral dream, stay elevated. The haze is our home.
Black silk curtains blocking out the sun. The ritual starts, we've only just begun. Violet resin, sticky on the blade. In this penthouse suite, we've got it made. The smoke is a liquid, it's pouring down the hall. I can feel the bass vibrating through the wall. International luxury, a terpene-scented dream. Nothing is real, and nothing's what it seems.
Fall with him. Into the green. The most expensive haze that you've ever seen.
Lost in the violet resin, getting my lessons from a cloudy heaven. They so heavy, it's a physical way. We're rewriting time, we're rewriting fate. Sexy and silent, a ghost in the room. Watch the smoke blossom, watch the vibe bloom. Her eyes are like galaxies spinning in the dark. One little ember, a permanent spark. We're light years away from the stress and the noise, playing with the rhythm like a couple of toys. The scent of the forest, the taste of the gold, a story of fire that's never been told. Wrap yourself in the smoke, let it be your skin. This is where the magic finally begins. One more hit. Hold the universe in your lungs. Now, disappear.
It's a pure hypnotic track for 808s and spaces it. It's a pure hypnotic trap for 808s and spaces it.
Back from the edge, but I'm not coming down. The smoke is my cave, the haze is my crown. International status, we're the kings of the mist. The kind of high that you can't resist. Luxury is a feeling, luxury is a climb. We're living it quiet, we're living it loud. Lost in the violet resin, getting my lessons from a cloudy heaven. So high, light so heavy, it's a physical